In this vlog, you will see Petworth House. It displays a comprehensive collection of artwork that includes paintings, sculptures, opulent furnishings, and many artifacts to cherish. Watch my vlog till the end to enjoy everything beautiful and extraordinary on its own. Inspired by Baroque palaces of Europe, the 17th century Petworth House displays one of the finest art collection in the care of the National Trust. You will see the staterooms featuring paintings and sculpture, including artwork by Van Dyck, Turnell Reynolds, and Gainsborough. Petworth's house history has been created by one family over 900 years, with the collection highlighting a journey through history, including the Gunpowder Plot and Napoleonic Wars. Collection highlights include the earliest English globe in existence, dating to 1592, and carvings by Grinling Gibbons. Petworth House is nestled in a 700-acre deer park. Hello YouTube family, I hope everyone's well. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me again. First of all, I just want to say thanks to all the people who have recently subscribed me. It gives me such a pleasure and happiness to make beautiful content for you. Please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Today I'm at the Petworth House and Gardens. We're going to explore all the beautiful things. I'll show you around and we'll see what it has to offer. So let's see and enjoy with me. Please grab a cup of coffee and a sweet treat if you fancy, and watch my vlog till the end to get the full experience. So that's the Oak Hall. In 1764, this room was called the Picture Staircase as 34 pictures were hung there. So that's the Somerset room. This room is named after the proud 6th Duke of Somerset, who bought several of the paintings that hung here. Originally, this room would have formed part of the Duke's much larger servants' hall, but in 1795, the 3rd Earl of Richmond split the room into the now named Somerset Room and the Square Dining Room. The current arrangement of pictures illustrate the rich breadth of Petworth's Old Masters collection, showcasing European paintings by artists such as Titian, Claude, Bellotto and Teniers. So that's the magnificent square dining room. The portraits lining the walls of this room feature 9 generations of the Percy, Seymour and Witham families. The current picture hang is based on an historic design recorded in the sketches of J.M.W. Turnell. Joshua Reynolds' sizable depiction of Macbeth and the witches still dominates the space today. The square dining room features large pier glass mirrors which were intended to reflect and amplify the flickering candlelight. The marble hall was designed as an impressive new entrance. Originally, the glass doors opened onto formal gardens designed by George London, with wrought iron gates and a carrot circle. Ancient Greek and Roman sculptures have been displayed here since the mid-18th century. The grand staircase served an important architectural and decorative function. This palatial space was a culmination of a series of staterooms, which visitors would have to proceed through before ascending to the bedroom apartments above. In the vast painted ceiling, the billowing clouds part to reveal the heavens above. Pandora stands at the center, dressed in white, where she received gifts from the gods. Allegory depicts the moment that Jupiter hands Pandora the notorious jar, which is given as a trick in retaliation for Prometheus' theft. When a fire destroyed this staircase in 1714, the leading French mural painter Louis Laguerre was commissioned to create this ornate baroque scheme as part of the renovation work. So that's the little dining room. From servery to sculpture gallery, this room has had many different uses over time. It was even used as an orchestra pit for musicians to entertain guests dining in the carved room next door. So this painting is called Saint Sebastian Comforted by an Angel. Historically nicknamed the Vandal Room, the little dining room continues to exhibit works by Charles I, court painter. Today, portraits by Van Dyck hang alongside 16th and 17th century European paintings, Japanese lacquer work, and key works from Petworth's antique sculpture collection. So that's the carved room. This magnificent room is named for the wood carvings by Grinelly Gibbons that now frame its pictures, including the famous Henry VIII from Holbein Studio. You can also get up close to some of the Turnell Sussex views painted here in the early 19th century. Commissioned by Charles Seymour and Elizabeth Percy, 6th Duke and Duchess of Somerset. These carvings represent Gibbons at the height of his skill and imagination. That's the Red Room. Red has always been a popular color on which to hang all master pictures. The scheme was devised by the 3rd Earl in 1806 and restored in 2002. In the 18th century, the 2nd Earl of Egremont built this gallery extension to house his fine collection of classical sculpture. His son, the 3rd Earl, enlarged the gallery and collected modern 19th century art, including works by Turnell, Flesley, Flaxman, and Blake. Today you can enjoy these masterpieces just as Turnell and Constable did. The North Gallery was purpose-built to display the family's expanding collection of paintings and sculpture. It was extended in 3 stages between 1754 and 1825. The substantial collection of antique sculpture was amassed by Charles Wyndham, 2nd Earl of Egremont, following his grand tour of Europe in 1729–30. George O'Brien Wyndham hosted many artists at Petworth during the early 19th century. Most famously, J. M. W. Turnell spent time here in the 1820s, drawing inspiration from the landscape, house, and collection. Petworth is famous for its art collection, making it the ideal stand-in for an art gallery in Bridgeton. Filming took place in the North Gallery with 4 of the other showrooms used for equipment storage and the video village. Petworth House has been a family home for over 900 years. During that time, it has been transformed from a medieval manor to the grand Baroque palace that you see today. Over the centuries, the Percy, Seymour and the Witham families have amassed a substantial collection of fine and decorative art. From paintings to porcelain, every object reflects the changing tastes and interest of each generation. So that's the chapel. Dating from the early 1300s, the chapel provides the best preserved example of the medieval period of the house. It was significantly embellished in the late 1600s by the 6th Duke and Duchess of Somerset. So that's the beauty room. This room is named after the so-called Petworth Beauties, a series of female portraits featuring the influential friends and relatives of the 6 Dukes and Duchess of Somerset. Now I am proceeding towards the servant quarters, which were built in the 18th century. Explore the historic kitchens and see where some of the servants would have worked. During the 19th century, the kitchen here at Petworth was comparable in scale to that of a major hotel, producing on average 100 meals a day. After a fire in 1872, the kitchen was refitted with the latest steam-powered technology, but retained the traditional roasting range in front of the great fireplace, leaving 300 years of cooking style in one room. So that's the baking room. Here the servants used to bake all sorts of bakery items like muffins, pastries and all the other things, and here you see the molds. And that's the old style baking oven. So that's the dairy room. Winter Dairy provided a cold storage area for cheese, butter and cream. Would also have been used for making ice cream and jellies. That's the still room. The still room mates produce tea, coffee, soft drinks and fruit juices, including the lemon barley. And here all the bottling and preserving took place, jams, marmalade. So that's the Petworth's shop. Here they sell all kinds of gift items and souvenirs. As you can see, all the good stuff like mugs, chocolates, all the decorative items as well. Now I'm going towards the cafe. It sells all kinds of hot and cold drinks, light snacks, and a range of hot and cold food as well. After exploring the Petworth house, I came outside to enjoy the stunning views of nature. Please do like, subscribe and share my channel if you want to see beautiful content. Please take lots of care and bye for now.